In this video, I want to discuss what it takes to write a comprehensive business plan from beginning to end. A comprehensive business plan is essential to raise capital, get investors, recruit the right partners. A comprehensive business plan includes several sections, including a cover page, a table of contents, a confidentiality agreement, an executive summary, a company description, a SWOT analysis, market research, industry analysis, a management and organizational plan, a marketing plan, the financial projections, and a conclusion. So let's get to it. We start off with the most important part, the cover page. Now, a lot of people overlook this, but let's get real. You don't get past the first page, you're never going to get them to the second page, to the third page. So the cover page is super important. Make sure to include a logo and your contact information on the cover page. After that, make sure to include a table of contents so readers can easily get through the contents of the business plan. After you get through the table of contents, you're going to get to the executive summary. The executive summary is usually written last because it's really a one-page summary of your entire business plan. So we'll get back to that shortly. The next section is a company description. The company description is exactly what it sounds like. You're going to talk about your products and services that you offer. What are the prices that you're pricing your products and services? Are you an LLC or corporation? Where are you located? And who the founders of the company are? Again, this is a brief description on mainly the products and services that you offer in your business. That's the company description. After the company description is a SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis is an acronym for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This is exactly what it sounds like. List all the strengths your business have. If you've been in business for 10 years, that's a strength. If you have a product that no one else has or a patent, that's a strength. If you haven't been in business for a long time, that could be a weakness. If you have a lot of competition, that could be a weakness. If you're in a certain market already and you plan on expanding to another market, that's an opportunity. If there's other competitors in the marketplace that are offering the exact same thing, that could potentially be a threat. List these. The reason you want to list mainly your weaknesses and threats is because you want to know how to overcome them. A lot of times I write business plans for clients and they ask me, well, why are we including the weaknesses and the threats? It's because you want to know where the holes in your game plan are and you want to know how to plug them. The next sections are going to teach you exactly how to plug them. Market research and industry analysis. Market research is basically the demographics of the population that you're trying to target. So for example, if I was opening up a coffee shop in Wisconsin, you want to know how many people are in that town. What are their ages? How much money do they make? How do they own a home? Do they eat out every day? The U.S. Census Bureau provides data for geographies, and that's mainly where you're going to get your market research. Articles, industry publications are also a great place to get market research. After market research, you're going to get into your industry analysis. In your industry analysis, you want to go towards your sector or your industry. So for example, if you're opening up a coffee shop, what are other coffee shops doing? What is your competition charging for coffee? Where is your competition located? What did Dunkin' Donuts do last year? What did Starbucks do last year? How are they pricing their items? What else do they have for sale other than coffee? That is your industry analysis. You want to know everything about your competition and what they're doing so you can effectively start a business in the right way. After your industry analysis, you're going to get to your management and organizational plan. Now that you have all that data and you understand what the market's doing as far as your industry and what the market's doing as far as your geography, now you're going to write down all the people that you need to run your coffee shop. So for example, we need baristas, we need coffee pourers, we may need somebody to clean up at night. This is all going to go in your management and organizational plan. Don't forget to include the part-timers you need. Maybe you need a part-time marketer to post on social media for you. You're probably going to need an accountant that's part-time to do your taxes. You may need a legal guy or a lawyer to file your LLC. All of these people should be put in your management and organizational plan, including your partners, any part-time employees, any full-time employees. Create a hierarchy of these people so they understand who they're reporting to. Okay, and make sure you include whether they're part-time or full-time. In this section, you also want to include potentially what you will pay these people. So that's the management and organizational plan. A quick hack on the management and organizational plan, looking up job descriptions from job portals is an easy way to understand exactly who you need and a good space filler for the business plan to put in there. Hey, this barista will be responsible for A, B, C, D, E, F, G. After the management organizational plan, you're going to put together the marketing plan. Now that you have your market research and industry analysis done, you know exactly how many people you have to target and what pricing you have to target to them and where your competitors have targeted them. So include everything. What I like to do in my marketing plan is I write a whole list of all the ways that I can market my business. And I start with the free ones and I go all the way down to the most expensive ones. So this includes flyers, community events, fundraisers, social media, YouTube, and then paid ones like television, radio, billboards, signage in front of your location. A good location itself could be good marketing. You're going to list all of these things, and then in practice, when you actually start your business, you're going to run down the free ones first and get to the paid ones after. Unless you absolutely know that there's one sure way that you're going to get traffic. So for example, if you're starting a coffee shop on the highway, you're not going to have to do a lot of advertising. The location's going to do everything for you. But that's the marketing plan section. After the marketing plan, now you get to the most infamous part of the business plan, the financial projections. The financial projections are basically a multiplier of your market research and industry analysis and your marketing plan. So for example, if there's 100,000 people in town and the industry is saying that 80% of people in any given town drink coffee, right? Now your marketing plan is saying that based on this marketing effort, whether it's a billboard or social media, we'll be able to capture 5% of that market, 10% of that market. Those are the numbers that you're going to use in your financial projections. So for example, let me give you an example. There's 100,000 people in town, 80% of them drink coffee, so that's 80,000 people that we could potentially target. Our demographics show that 50% of them are over the age of 18. So we're going to exclude 50% of them. So only 40,000 we're going to target to. And we think we can get 10% of the 40,000 because we're going to run Facebook ads, and our market research showed us that for $1 a day, we can reach 30,000 people a month. And over the next 3 months, we're going to reach 90,000 people out of the 40,000 that we're targeting. We should be able to reach them twice. So now 40,000 people a month, right? And we get 10% of those 4,000 customers is our first number that we need to get to. After that 4,000 customers, we want to get what they call an average ticket price. So let's say with the coffee shop example, on average, we saw that the industry analysis or the market research showed that people go into Starbucks and spend $4 or $7. Then it's $4, 4,000 people times $7 is going to be your projection for that 1 month. And you're going to write that out into your financial projections. The second part of so that's the revenue side. So there's really only 2 sections for the financial projections that are really important for you as an entrepreneur. How much revenue you're making and how much you're going to spend. So now that you got the revenue assumptions, and that's what they are, you got a basis of assumption for your revenues, right? The assumption was that there's 100,000 people, that only 80,000 will make the cut. And out of the 80,000, only half of them are capable of buying coffee. And out of that, we plan to reach only 10% of that. So that's 4,000. These are all assumptions based on your market research and industry analysis. That gave you your revenue projections. And then your expenses, you're going to list out. How much are you paying for rent? How much are you paying for employees? How much are you paying for electric? How much are you paying for water? How much are you paying for garbage disposal? One of the easiest hacks is Google. Google what it takes to open up a coffee shop. Google what it takes to open up a law practice or a business practice or a manufacturing company. And you'll see the common expenses. Another hack, go talk to your competition. They know the list. But once you have those 2 lists, my revenue list and my expense list, now you're just subtracting them every month. And that's going to go into a cash flow projection. If you're not familiar with a cash flow projection, just type in cash flow template and you'll find one. I'll put a link in the description here for a cash flow template that you can use that I use in my business plans. Once you got that, you really have your financial projections locked in. And I have another detailed description of how to do financial projections for your startup. And I'll put that in the link either above or below here. So once you have the financial projections, you're at the end of the business plan, you have your conclusion. You're going to summarize the entire business plan in the conclusion and end with your ask. So if you're asking for money, make sure that last sentence says, hey, we're looking for X amount of money. Go back to the executive summary. The executive summary, and I put up another video of this, I'll put the link below, but the executive summary is just one paragraph for each section of the business plan you just did, summarizing the entire business plan. And that's it. That completes the entire business plan. I've written over 2,000 business plans. If you don't want to write the business plan, you want me to write it, hit me up. I'm really easy to get a hold of. My cell phone, 203-685-0346, or shoot me an email. I'll put the email link below. And if you thought this was helpful, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with somebody that you think can use this, and I'll see you guys on the next video.